Hello viewers, this is Josh24214 and today we're taking on the first PSP game of God of War, Chains of Olympus. Now this game, I managed to get this, the HD version, the PS3 in HD version. It's pretty much good. So this story actually takes place before the original God of War. So this is a prequel to the events of God of War, and then God of War 2. But as much as the other games are, this is not probably the best PSP. That would have to go to superior God of War Ghost of Sparta. Because it have a lot more backstory. It gives us more backstory on Kratos and more of his origins on what he did. As we all know, Gaia is doing the voiceover. Same person who did on NCIS, for those who actually watched that show. My mother certainly does. And when I heard her voice on NCIS Los Angeles, it was actually on NCIS Los Angeles. And yeah, I talked through the whole cutscene, but it's just giving us the backstory, how this whole story got started on the shores arcade of, I forgot the name, sorry, of whatever, and Arcadia, I think it is called, I could be wrong, is getting attacked by the Persians. Damn Persians. First they tried to destroy the 300 Spartans. Now this. Well, it's time to send their messenger boy from the gods, their messenger boy, Kratos, to sort out this Persian this dumb fuckery. So after killing some more guys, those Persian soldiers, the best way to kill them quickly and get some more good experience is by grabbing these guys. Or you could start a combo before they die, just get a good grab and then they'll give you 10 ruthless kills experience, an extra 10 experience, so pretty much a good thing. There's one section that is probably that I already recorded. There's this one section you can get quite a lot of plus 10 experience, over 1,000 experience in just one section alone, if you know how to do it. So after killing those Persians, we just simply have to pull this fire this crossbow, and it will destroy the Persian ship and cause an event to break a hole in the ceiling for us to crawl down into and kill some more Spartans. And here lies the corpse of Olympus, the guardian of Arcadia. I have no idea how you pronounce that name, because I forgot how. Sorry. So we can kill our allies for some help, while the Persians still give us some experience for it. And as a recommendation, you have to break quite a lot of everything in order for red orbs to get the experience. So let's open this door, and we get into our little tussle with a Cyclops, with a giant mace. And if you screw this up, you die, and instead we fight the Cyclops, we fight this guy, our first boss. Okay, you can call him a mini-boss, but I'm not sure. The Basilisk. When you think Basilisk, you think of the Harry Potter from the Chamber of Secrets. It's a giant snake. Well, to this, it's a giant lizard. I do not know why, but okay, so in the God of War 2 and God of War 3 and Ghost of Sparta have no health bar, but in God of War, the original, and God of War Chains of Olympus, when we fight a boss, we get a life bar to see how much damage we're doing, dishing out. And the Basilisk is quite easy. When you stun him, just use that same club that the Cyclops was using, and if you don't, he'll get back up and he'll get some life back. And we can just easily break all these barrels, and we can get achievements, swinging backer. Yeah, I haven't played this because I just got this on my birthday, and I haven't been playing it, and I already know how to play with the PSP version. I couldn't record PSP footage of it, so I had to restart. And there's our basilisk friend jumping over the wall, so looks like we'll have to follow him. Okay, what I think of this game, I think it is a good port of the PSP version, but it's not really much HD much. It still looks, well, it was their first PSP game, so expect some trial and error. As for their cutscenes, it's not like what we saw in God of War 2, not with good graphics, but it still manages to figure its way out of trying to solve this problem. The combat, still the same, fantastic, still. There are some good, memorable boss fights. If I recall, only 3 were actually very good, well done. There are some bosses that are just plain easy if you know how to beat them. And it won't be such a pain. Well, it's just a prequel. This part is actually just a prequel to our real story. This story it's quite a good idea what they did with the story. There weren't any much development really for questions. It just raises questions, and these are just tie-ins to some of the story in God of War 3, like in God of War 2. And in God of War 2, we saw Atlas, the Titan, that was all chained up to the ceiling. Everybody knows the story, how he got into this mess. He is found punished to always carry the sky, but they changed it to he carries the entire Earth. No, actually, yeah, it was the Earth. I don't know why he was carrying the sky. I think there was some changes to some of his story. I am not 100% sure if it was the sky or the Earth. I think it's the Earth. I'm 99% sure. I don't know why I said sky, but maybe I got it from somewhere else. So basically, we got this little easy puzzle that we can solve. We turn the crank, it'll open the door while one Persian soldier comes out. So before, when we are done turning the crank, we have to run over to that door just before we have to deal with these Persians. Once you open the door all the way there, you don't really have much time to get rid of the Persians and get through the door. So you have to open the door and just leave like the screen was on fire. And then we get into this next section. And as we start out, we still get health, and we easily get our magic. We easily get our first, basically, area of effect spell. And I don't know how you pronounce it, really. If people would like me to how you pronounce the name of the first spell, it's okay, I guess. I'm not 100% on some of the spells sometimes. For the really complicated names. The God of War 2 for a good example. I couldn't figure out what was the name, so I only know Clotho, the one who spins the thread of life, but by God, she is one ugly freak. And yeah, as it turns out, that Clotho in this series is not the most ugliest thing on the goddamn universe in video games of all time. Yeah, if you want to see more but uglier things, go right ahead. Go right on ahead for those who want to see ass. Just search around. Atlanta is not the biggest, ugliest, ugly bitch in, sorry, pardon my language, ugly chick in history. Sorry, I sweared, I just cut myself in the moment. Okay, so we have to get rid of these more Persian soldiers by stabbing them through. And there's a experience chest on the left, far left, that we have to break open. And we're kind of getting close to the boss of this already. Wow, two bosses in one video. That's a first. No, wait, that's not a first. Okay then. Pretty much, I do think they tried to do Chains of Olympus with their good story. So enjoy this cutscene and we get an achievement.
What evil have you wrought on this city, Persian? Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification. As we speak, my basilisk cleanses this land so that it may embrace the glory of the Persian Empire. Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it. Then you are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
So yeah, we're about to take on the Persian King. The Persian King boss was kind of still easy, but they're just starting to ease you into the game. And the Basilisk was still easy, but the Barbarian King can be a little troublesome for first-time people. Now here's some things you should know about the Barbarian King. First, he's going to have three normal Persian soldiers in the battle. And they're going to keep spawning. I think about 4 or 5 times, I'm not sure. But the Persian King, he can be troublesome when he does his aerial effect attack. So here's some things you have to know. 1, that when he does his 3-swing combo, you can block it. When he powers up his blade for one single swing, don't block it, it's unblockable. Just dodge and get out of the way of his strikes. And when he gets his shield, don't try to attack him. That is not a very good idea. That'll just set off his area of effect spell. And that was it. A giant fiery demon comes out right the hell out of nowhere. And no one pretty much explains how he got this magic. So yeah, the Barbarian, no, not Barbarian King, the Persian King, he can be easy to take down. So after a good struggle, by taking down most of his life, all the way to 0, this little quick time event, and I sort of screwed up on the quick time event, so I had to do this again, and he gains back some health. So after a good struggle, this happened.
Please, spare my life, and I will give you all that you ask. You have nothing I want, Persian. Take my kingdom, my women, my gold. I won't take your riches, but I will take your life.
And the Persian King's gonna regret trying to bribe Kratos, and Kratos kills him with a chest of gold. And that's the Persian King boss. I don't know how he got this spell, the Everett. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm just saying. The Everett is an area of effect spell. That is the fiery demon that we saw during the Barbarian King fight. And it's still unlimited orbs, so you can still give give these Persian soldiers an ass beating with your new magic spell. So, with opening the gate, and next time we'll continue.